product photos everywhere, on billboards, magazines, and online. But professional photography with the best lights and camera takes years of training and practice. As a craft artisan and seller, you still need good photos of your products to sell them, even if you don't have the best of resources. जो दिखता है, वही बिकता है. Don't worry, you can do this with your smartphone. We call this smart photography. In this video, we will show you smart photography for draped textile products such as stoles, dupattas, saris, and shawls. While shopping online, customers look at photos to get a sense of the material, colors, and how the fabric falls. But if we are not careful, our phone photos may not always convey this. Here's an example. Rani is an embroidery artisan. A customer just asked her for some photos of her dupattas. But Rani is tired from the whole day's work and it's already night. So she takes out her phone and clicks. Kheench liya. What comes out are bad photos of great products, rash photography. Here's why. The floor pattern in the background distracts the eyes from the product. There are unnatural shadows and reflections that distract the eyes from the design. The embroidery is not clear as the photo is taken from a distance, and zooming in affects the quality of the photo. The folds and creases make the product look old. But what can Rani do to get these beautiful dupattas the attention they deserve? Smart photography. Don't let rash photography ruin your product's appeal when you can take care of a few simple steps. First step, some factors to consider before you shoot. Light. Most smartphones automatically adjust to any light conditions when taking a photo. But we recommend you shoot in natural daylight. Shooting in a shaded spot with good natural light helps to keep the colors of your products close to the original. Good options are balconies, shaded terrace, courtyards, or beside a well-lit window. Don't shoot directly under the sun to avoid harsh shadows. Don't shoot against the light or your product will look dark. It's best to avoid dark corners or shooting at night under artificial light or with your camera's flash. Another factor to consider before you shoot is the background. Always shoot your textile products against a uniform background like a wall or a floor. Regardless of the color or material of your chosen background, make sure that it is not shiny. Shiny surfaces reflect light and interfere with the photo. Use a matte finish surface instead. You can contrast the background with your product. For example, dark colored products against light backgrounds or light products against darker backgrounds. If you only have a heavily patterned background, then cover the patterns with a white or light colored cloth. You can also use a nice mat or chatai. Some important tips when preparing the background. It should be clean. Don't keep any unwanted objects in the frame like plastic bags, wires, etc. And those are our preparations. Now, let's look at some easy steps to follow during the shoot. When you look through the frame, make sure the background stretches from end to end. When you shoot, get creative with how you arrange or drape your products. This is what shows your customer how the product feels, its softness and texture, regardless of the material. You can drape your product on a prop such as a tree branch, bamboo pole, wooden stick, or a hanger like this. Arrange your product carefully to show off how fine and expensive it is. Look at these two photos of the same shawl. Try close-ups. This helps to show the details, textures, and finesse of your design. So fill the frame from end to end. But do not use your camera's digital zoom as that degrades the photo quality. Instead, go closer to the design. Tap the screen to focus and click away. After taking a few individual pictures and close-ups, Try a group photo of similar products. This shows the range of colors and designs that are available for your product. In the world of textile products, the sari is the queen. And like a queen, saris can be exotic, but a little difficult to photograph without mannequins or models. So how do we cleverly shoot saris with our phones? First, saris are not books, so don't fold or stack them like this when taking a picture. Let them flow. Customers want to see the pallu, borders, what the material feels like, and how all of it comes together. This hand-woven khadi cotton sari has been draped on a real-size wooden or bamboo frame to show what the achal and pleats would look like on a real person. This sari is pleated and draped on a chair. This cotton sari is draped on a ladder placed against a plain wall. Together, the three pictures give all the necessary information to the customer, like the design of the body and the pallu, and the sari's material and texture. You can also fold your sari in a way that gives a clear idea of the material, design, colors, and even the fall of the sari. With this black sari, the producer has also used natural light to enhance the folds. Beautiful. If your design has prints, buttas, or patterns, you need to use simple props like a scale to give the customer a sense of the size of the design. And don't forget to take at least 2 or 3 close-ups to show the texture and material of your sari. To sum it up, when shooting draped textiles, first find a spot with enough natural light. If a good background cannot be found, prepare a simple one. Then, get creative with your arrangements and drapes. Click pictures from different angles to show all the details of your product, from full-length pictures to close-ups. And that's all you need to sell your products to customers using beautiful and smart product photos.